Hey, Dave LeCali with HeadGames Motorworks. Today we're working on a set of Gen 4 Mustang cylinder heads for Evolution Performance's record-setting, hopefully, project. What we didn't know when we started this project was the Gen 4 heads had a surprise waiting for us. We'll get to that later. For now, let's get these things machined. As delivered, these heads are already pretty impressive from Ford, but there's still power left on the table. Going into this project, we were under the impression that the Gen 3 and Gen 4 Mustang heads were essentially the same casting. Because of that, we started with our proven Gen 3 CNC program as the foundation for this build. Our CNC program focuses on improving airflow while maintaining proper port shape and velocity. The goal isn't simply to make the ports bigger, the goal is to make them better. Every cut is designed to improve airflow throughout the lift range, while maintaining the velocity and characteristics that make these engines so responsive. At this point, everything appeared to be exactly what we expected. Later on, we discovered that wasn't entirely the case. Quick word today from our sponsor, HeadGames Motorworks. If you like what we're doing here, rep it. Shirts, hoodies, and gear built for people who live this stuff. HeadGames apparel, link in the description. The valve job is one of the most important operations performed on any cylinder head. A great port can't reach its potential if the air can't efficiently get around the valve seat. This process establishes the relationship between the valve and the seat while improving airflow where the air begins its journey into and out of the cylinder. Seat geometry, valve location, and concentricity all matter. It's one of those operations that most people will never see, but it has a major impact on both performance and durability. This is where airflow and sealing quality come together. After the valve work is complete, the heads move over for surfacing. The operation ensures we have a perfectly flat sealing surface for the head gasket. Proper finish and flatness are critical in today's high-performance engines, especially when boost enters the equation. The surfacing process not only restores the deck surface, but provides the finish necessary for long-term gasket sealing under extreme cylinder pressures. It's one of those details that nobody notices until it's done incorrectly. All right, here we are. Guides installed, CNC ported, but you'll notice that a lot of it is hand ported. And it's hand ported because we were told by some people that the Gen 4 is the same as the Gen 3. Well, when we put the CNC port in there, a lot of it did not clean up. So it looks like the exhaust port is actually raised just a little bit. And so we had to hand blend them, which is something that we just didn't have time here, but we are going to do a full video on. So in typical Ford fashion, anything that is supposed to be the same is just not the same, ever. So you can't rely on somebody telling you that is the same with a Ford, because I have found nothing with the Coyote, from generation to cylinder head to anything, to actually be the same. Now we are going to do a full video on doing the Gen 4 and digitizing that thing. So we're also going to do the truck. So if you guys want to see either one of those, make sure that you like, subscribe, make sure you subscribe, get that notification button, because you're going to want to watch that. I stand a little corrected because the intake ports are really, really close to the Gen 3. This is the Gen 3 port in the Gen 4. And the only thing that really didn't clean up is the bowl area, which is the area right below the valve. We had to do that by hand. You can see pretty much everything else cleaned up. Those little spots on the side of the runner, not a big deal. It's just the rest of the runner that we're concerned about. And but anything else was blended in that needs to be blended in. Combustion chambers looking delicious. Nothing much to be said here. They'll look, you can see just in the corners there that it is not cleaned up, because we're not trying to make them bigger, we're just trying to make them better. So that's not going to clean up. And we have the valve job all finished up from the new one. Thing is milled, ready for Greg to assemble it. This is where all the machining work finally comes together. For this build, we're using GSC standard size intake valves paired with their Super Alloy exhaust valves for increased durability under high cylinder pressure and exhaust temperatures. Valvetrain control comes from GSC's conical spring kit, a combo designed to provide the stability needed for high RPM operation while maintaining reliability. Once these heads make their way back to Evolution Performance, they'll be topped off with a set of GSC R2 cams to complete the package. Spring pressures, install height, and valve stem clearances are all verified during the assembly process. These measurements may not be the glamorous part of engine building, but they're often the difference between a combo that survives and one that doesn't. Most cylinder head failures aren't caused by one catastrophic mistake. They're caused by small details that often get overlooked during the build process. That's why every assembly is treated like it matters, because it does. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video, but it doesn't wrap it up for this build. In part 2, we're going to go over the exhaust port. The exhaust port, as we showed, is a little different, so we're going to port it, we're going to digitize it, we're going to CNC it, we're going to do most of this process over again. We're going to show you that whole thing. And this head has actually already been on Fred's car, because we're a little farther behind on the videos. Maybe in the next video we'll be able to show you some power. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Toodles.